Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, lions, tigers, zebras, and bears. Not oh my's. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I can't believe I've done this. Oh, the green screen, it hurts my heart. I'm normally not this sparkly. Wait, hold on. Hold on, what do we do? Can we adjust this? Yeah, that was pretty easy. That was pretty, yeah, it was pretty much straightforward, right? I think that was it. Okay, well, hey, we're gonna build a deck. Let me see if I can fix this one over here. See if I can fix this one over here a little bit. See if we can do that, whether it's... Does that just work? There's no way. There's gotta be some... Yeah, I mean, there's some fuzzlies, but nothing really bad. Well, okay. I hope I'm not, you know, the king of the sparkles, man. Look at this. Look at the tech. Look at the tech. Look at that tech. See, I want to wear this shirt because it's got a pocket on the front. It makes me feel all good. We're going to begin this deck with a shout out to, geez, one of my two favorite StrifeCro streamers, I think. StrifeCro. Oh, StrifeCro. It's a little sparkly, man. I don't give a damn. No fucks given. I love StrifeCro. Oh my god. He's great at building decks. He's great at giving crow fists. He's fantastic. He's the best. He's the winningest. Great guy in real life. Super doofy. Ask him about Molly Raccoon next time you see him. Oh, it's so good. He's always built a lot of the decks that I've just stormed up the ladder with. In fact, that's pretty much what I do, is I steal his decks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be building his N'zoth deck. No rock biter weapons. No, there's like none of them. It doesn't really combo with anything. It's just a 1 mana, deal 3 damage to myself, kill a thing spell. A lightning bolt for just a little bit of consistency. A little ancestral knowledge for a little bit of, you know, some consistency there. Ancestral spirit. Oh, so many fucking death rattles. We're going to go ahead and get a lava shock. Storm crack, right? So we have some more of the harder board control earlier on. Now, let's not forget elemental destruction, hex, healing wave. These are all really standard in the control lists. There's not going to be any mana tide totems. No. No. Because we don't even need to draw cards. We just have them. It's a very odd way to put that, but there it is. Now, healing is really hard in this set. Like, healing up, it's tough. It's tough. But thanks to Healing Wave and Halazil the Ascended. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to be just fine. Now, the thing that gets me most wiggly is the Earth Elemental. A single thing from below. Yeah, the Earth Elemental is just so sick. It's so damn tight. And I gotta be honest, I really think that this deck could use a Charged Hammer. I really think that if I were to do one thing, it might be to just cut a thing from below and put in a Charged Hammer. Good day, Tama Tama. That is only marginally satisfying to drink out of that cup. That is not as satisfying as I thought it would be. 2 Doomsayers. For Doomsayer. Infested Tauron. Again, a Death Rotal. Age Drake. Some of our usual buddies. We have Nyrn. We have Sylvanas. Now here's something that I think is just super tight. 2 Bog Creepers. Big ol' taunts, huh? Pretty sick, huh? Sick. Here's something that I actually, genuinely, seriously do not know. Does this trigger with N'zoth? I don't know. I don't know. Like, if I played an Azure Drake and I death rattled him, would he come back? So glad Dodo-san knows about Gure-tama. Seriously, I can't. Let me just look at this for a moment. If I could cut one thing, probably wouldn't be the Infested Tauron. I might actually just get a Lightning Bolt out of there. And just run the the hammer. Or the thing from below. Those are the ones I would cut. Heard it doesn't. Only one way to find out. That would be, how do we suck? Just like resuscitating my Earth Yolementals. Like, I actually cannot believe that this is working. Like, it actually... I've been looking for better settings here. Like, yeah, I mean, you see a very light bit of this. I can smooth this shit out, though. Like, I could actually just smooth this shit out. Yeah, it's a little bit sparkly there, isn't it? It's a little bit sparkly. I mean, let's see what happens if we force that up a little bit. Yeah, because down here is not so good. But if we just 255 that shit, what if we actually... Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, I think I like 43 and 255. I think these are good settings. Look at that. Look at that. You can use the Ancestral Spirit on your existing Death Rattle minions to get more for N'zoth. Oh. Why not add some weights to the bottom of the green screen to make it hang straighter? I actually have those. I mean, really, I just need to work on my lighting. I still have not been responsible enough about setting up the correct lighting. God, Earth Elemental plus Ancestral Motherfucker is so good. I think this is the right thing to do. A little transparent. Yeah, I'm so sorry about this green screen set. I apologize. I truly can't believe I've done this. Actually, what if I darken things up? Make it a little more grim in here. Grim in here. Grim in here. This is way better on my eyes, for sure. You let me know. Welcome to Day 9 TV, where you do the tech. Here's some crowdsourced things that aren't good. We are the next chipset company of the future, and we will crowdsource all of our designs, put the power of engineering in the people. Oh my god. Hey, I get a little transparent when I lean forward. Oh. See, I've disabled all the auto change settings on my camera, but it's still like, hey, you want me to change, don't you? Because look, you see, look how my shoulder is not transparent, and then I lean forward, and then it pops into transparent. Why? Why is that even? Dwiticus says, I'll be honest, you look fine. Thank you, Dwiticus. That's very fun. Good tama tama. Good tama tama. Go for the comfy settings, that's what I'm talking about, DJ Redwire. I like it. You must use Earthcoin for all crowdsourced ideas. Charlie Mop says, Day 9, I want to move out of my parents' house, but I only make $43 a year, and I live in the Bay. Any tips? Now, I presume that you mean $43,000 a year, not 43 a year. If I can, I mean, a lot of you are talking about the tech on the green screen. It's just a time thing. I just haven't set this up properly. The most important thing for a good green screen is lighting. That it's very well and appropriately lit, and I can remove some of the creases from this, but I've rarely had significant problems in the past. You just need to get a green shirt. Yeah, see, I've been wearing just solid black shirts lately, so it hasn't really been an issue. How much is average rent in the Bay? The median rent is $3,600 a month. Isn't that just fucking insane? Isn't that just horrible? Isn't that awful? Jesus. $3,600 per month. That might be the average. It's either the median or the average. So of course, if that's the average, you'll note that 100% of Charlie Mop's income would go to paying the rent, which is not that cool.
I wonder.
I hate the Bay Area for this reason. I liked LA. I liked LA. It was closer to, like, you know, $1,500 a month. He just doesn't want to do anything on his turn. He's just done. So I actually think a reasonable thought process would be to just move. Like, go to Lincoln, Nebraska. Go to Birmingham, Alabama.
The end is coming!
Wow, Cheryl. Yeah, and it sucks to, like, go look at a house in Lincoln, Nebraska that's, like, 2,500 square feet, and it's, like, $140,000, and I'm like... I mean, honestly, if I were you, I would just move. I would go somewhere else. I would leave. I would get out. I'd be done. Sheriff, the grumpiest cat. She likes to meow, and that is that. I love these kitties so much. Yeah, Ash says, as someone living in the Bay Area, these rents are making me very sad. I actually don't know why you would ever want to live here. I truly don't. I mean, there's the work opportunity side of things. Absolutely. There's incredible companies in the Bay Area. But, however, I'm imagining, like, okay, if you work at Google and you're making a shitload of money, most of your shitload still goes to paying for rent and all that stuff. Okay. Here's the thing. I want to run out the Earth Elemental and Ancestral it because I want him to entomb it. Because what I really need is Sylvanas and Cairn to get killed. So that way I can trigger with N'zoth the Kurata. Charlie Mop says, I'm up for moving, but I feel like I need a job first. Graduated college last fall, and this is my first job after 6 months of unemployment. Don't exactly have a lot of savings. First of all, live with your parents, save the money, and thank your parents and high-five them. And then go investigate a whole bunch of other cool cities. And look for clever ways to live in those cities. Like, for instance, I am someone who does not mind long travel times. Like, if I had to drive an hour each way a day for work, I'd be cool. I'd be totally okay with that. Because when I drive, I talk to people on the phone. Sheriff is so devastated. She's just a sad frowner cat. Yeah, I'm not really drawing shit I need to draw, but, you know, whatever, YOLO, you know, YOLO. So maybe what you do is you live in a town that's outside of a city, like 45 minutes outside of a city. I'm probably gonna get entombed so hard, motherfucker's gonna find me. Entomb hard, can you please remind me? You know, so maybe you think Portland, Oregon is cool and you live far outside of it. And what does this willingness to commute an hour mean? It means, if you're someone like me, you spend your time at home chilling most of the time. And if you ever want to go out, you just go out. It takes a little time to get there, but that's great. No. That's what I would do, right? I would do something like that. I would look at other cities. I would... By the way, I recently revisited Kansas City. Kansas City is really nice. It's getting really damn lovely. It's like amazingly lovely. Like, there's all sorts of renovations going on downtown. Caroline, Cuber Cat says, if you're interested to move, Trois-Rivières in Quebec is a nice place to live. You're only approximately 1 hour from the two major cities, Montreal and Quebec. Or do you mean Montreal and Toronto? Hope so. I hope that's what you mean, because if you did, that would be sick. It's gonna be May. Le Mayo, sup? It's I, Pronto Tonto. See, Drascus is a good way to save money, Dan TV, but huge commutes are a good way to tip work-life balance way out of your favor. This is a good point. I realize I wasn't being clear. I am willing to go an hour each way for an event, for a thing. So what you might do is get a job in a town outside of a major city, so it's like a 20-minute commute. But you still have access to all the wonderful amenities of a big city.
For games.
Or you can just do exactly what you said, which also is sick. Rec Waffle says, yeah, I live downtown Seattle, and with Amazon moving in, oh my, it's lovely. God, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I was recently in Seattle. And will likely be again because I don't know. There's this event coming up. You may have heard of it. N'zoth National. I think I'm gonna frogify. N'zoth National. Oh, you like that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man, I really gotta work on having a definition on my chin. That's gonna be my big goal leading into 2017, is to have, like, a jawline. Boom. Austin, Texas is very lovely.
I wonder.
So that's one thing. So that is one possible avenue, which is looking for different cities where to live, because when you tell me you're in the Bay Area, I'm immediately like, that sucks, that is so sad, you've gotta stop that shit. Just saying. Let's see here. Toronto's more like 8 hours from here. Oh, my bad. My bad, Caroline. It's chill, bro. Chill, bro. So this is a dragon priest. So I'm saving the hex for what I assume will be a... I assume that there will be a Deathwing or a Ysera. Creatine is awesome if you're looking, if you're working out, says Grythan. Grythan, wow. I'm not working out. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Welcome to the exhibit.
So that's on the living front. Now, the other side of things that I would suggest would be the following. I would encourage you to just start thinking about what are some really cool skills that you might want to acquire in two categories. One is a work skill. A work skill. Maybe you learn to code, maybe you learn about, hell, negotiation. Maybe you read a whole bunch about management, and you put yourself in mental situations where you might try to figure out how to do that. Step into one of those roles. Maybe it's written communication, maybe it's verbal communication, maybe you... etc., 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 etc. Do some projects, organize some things. Get in action, yeah. Look at what are some... Go to glassdoor.com and look at some really awesome, cool, sick, tight, dope-ass motherfucking jobs. And just start to learn some skill sets, because most skill sets are just cool. They're just cool, right? They're just awesome. It will suck for, I would say, the first month of learning something. Anytime I've ever tried to learn something, first month is just bad. It just blows. It's horrible. I have to force myself so hard. But then you start to make connections in your head, and you start to learn more. Ooh, cool. So I would do that. Second thing I would do, I would develop a hobby skill. Ooh, now that's a big thing I'm a fan of, right? Maybe you start working your StarCraft, maybe you do something like wood carving. Maybe you think that miniatures I'm just gonna do this, it doesn't matter. I just suddenly just totally pansied out and got alarmed and thought I might die soon.
Quickly.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna die.
I wonder.
Let none survive. Let none survive.
I think this is the best thing to do to start with, so we can get either of these two, and that's good.
For honor.
So it'll only burst once, which is good. Somehow I didn't read that properly. I'm really bad. Oh my god, Core Diver says, well, this is going to be grim. My dad died last night, and I'm kind of falling apart, but I wanted to thank you for being a lovely point since then. Been watching your inside playthrough, and it's been helping. God, I hope you're okay, Core Diver. Death is... that's always hard. But please know you can always come here and hang out and have a pleasant time. See people chat about games. I will continue to just try to be cheerful about stuff throughout all things. How are you doing, Core Diver? What have you been doing since then? I hope you've been taking care of yourself. I'm a big believer in this. After traumatic events, spending a little time to just ask yourself your own personal needs, take care of yourself. Are you someone who really needs to be alone and get time away and get time to reflect? Is there this guy's getting fucking hexed. Let's brief break from talking about seriousness, but I'm gonna fucking hex this guy. This is for you, Core Diver. Look at that. He's a frog now. Mana? Oh. Maybe you're someone who needs to have a friend who just listens. My dear friend Tristan, who's lovely in all ways. Sometimes I just say, hey Tristan, hey, I need to let you know I'm having a hard time, so I just need to vomit at you. And what I do is I just talk continuously for like an hour and a half. And none of this is an exaggeration. Literally, I like look at my phone and it's like 90 minutes, right? Like, and he's really sweet at just listening to me, just like just continuing, just saying shit to him. And he just very thoughtfully, very quietly, and patiently listens.
You have been.
It's been about 24 hours. Core Diver says, hex the man! Thank you, I'll hex that dragon for you, Core Diver. I got your back, man. Yeah. And I think it's important to spend some time understanding what it is that you need, what will make you feel okay, and to really pursue that. Because those are two examples, those are two things that I need. I really need a lot of alone time to just sit and think and mull. Sometimes for days, I won't talk to anyone. I will do no talking to other human beings. I will turn my phone off, turn Skype off. Given new technology, I turn Discord off. And I just sit with my thoughts, because that's something that just helps me sort through things. I just feel the feelings, then come back, and, you know, these sorts of things. Other times, I have too much in my head. There's too much there, so I need to get it out. Another good thing to do instead of having a 90-minute vomit session, you know, just like, there's all things. Open up a Google Doc and just start writing. Just start writing it down.
I wonder.
I think there are many phases to grief. I don't mean like I'm gonna do there's the 4 phases and they form a rhombus. You know, I'm not gonna just quote a thing. Rather more so from experience. This guy's fucking dead. I'm gonna toast him. Rather from experience. lost my train of fucking thought if I played the Doomsayer. Here's the weird thing, is that we're alternating between two very interesting extremes here. Between real agony and then me playing a dirty, silly game whilst forgetting what the hell I'm talking about. No, seriously, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you. Alright, this is what's happening there. Now, what on earth was I talking about? Oh yeah, many stages to grief. So I want to say this very tenderly, very thoughtfully, and I do mean this. Core Diver, you're gonna be okay, and it's totally fine not to be okay right now. Totally okay not to be fine. This is just Cabal Shadow Priest bait, and I encourage you to feel the negative feelings that you have right now. I think that's very important. This cat just needs to shut up. Sheriff! Hey, baby cat. Sheriff. There she is. Oh, sweet little baby cats. Yeah, Desmir says, don't be afraid to cry. Yeah, dude, cry a lot. Cry a lot. Like, just get those tears out, man. It's so good to cry. I'm not very good at crying. Just like... I don't know, every time I try to cry, I just fuck it up and sprain my ankles. Like, I don't mean like that. Oh, I'm just miscounting the shit out of this. Someone thought we were both 2-4s, whatever. I'm not good at just getting the tears out when I really need to. Partly because, like, my training as a professional is to shut the fuck up and do the show. That's a little more of a grim way to put it than I think is than I think I need to. I just said that for humor purposes. But like that's what I do. It's like, hello, I'm day 9 and I'm just doing the goddamn show right now. And then I just do the show. And then I just do the show. Right? That's how I get it done. And so, like, the sort of internal training is hard to... Because I can just control my voice, and I can take pain, I can stuff it down, and then I'm okay. So what I tend to do is I tend to listen to particularly emotive music. Murkoff, love Murkoff, really... I'll play a song for you that I listen to and I really kind of want to feel stuff. I do that. I cry when I'm watching ridiculously cheesy television, man. Like, cheesy fucking television, man. Like, real cheesy, man. I'm gonna do this. Like, we're talking like NCIS, and they fix the case, and the daughter's like, thank you for finding out who killed my dad. And I just, oh my god. Just fucking like, a person I've known for like half an hour at most. She sure knows who killed her dad now. You cry while watching Bachelorette? I'm not gonna say no. Not yes, but... Oh, who runs that card?
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
My work is Banana Mount.
I have no time for games.
Don't do me, baby. These are a way for me to like get those feelings out and to really cry, right? To really get those feelings out. It's fine, not a big deal. What are some hilarious things that have just really made me weep like crazy, where I just got so many feelings?
I wield the power of black.
Have you seen Scandal?
I wield the power of black.
Have you seen Scandal? Some pulpy soap opera ass shit, man. Like some seriously pulpy ass stuff's going on in that show.
For honor.
For boner.
Job's done.
There's this sequence where there's this guy who's like a dick. What's his name? It's like Linus. He's an old guy. This old guy who had a boyfriend or husband. I can't remember the specifics of it. But like, what's the name of the stupid organization? Not MI6. That's an actual thing.
Must consider.
What is the name of that? Something 316 or M116. What is the name of the organization in Scandal? What was
I have no time for games.
Scandal M16 something 16 show? What is the name of the damn organization? Well, they kill his husband person, and he's really fucking sad about that. Like he's super bummed. I'm a frog, asshole. What is the name? Not John 316. Scandal TV show. I'm gonna go crazy unless I remember the name of this. It's just never sat down to like watch it.
I wonder.
Echoes are eternal.
What the hell's that guy's name? What's Kerry Washington? No, Olivia Pope. Storylines. It's like section or group. B613. Jesus, I was so close. Oh my god, B613. Oh my god, I can finally die. B613. Jesus. Summon this and summon this, because that doesn't cost any dollars.
Ishne Ano Pura! Ishne Ano Pura!
I gotta turn one of them into like a frog. Anyways, so B613 has to kill this guy. I think his name's Linus. Linus's boyfriend, husband, can't remember what it is. And then he is like, he's at the press secretary, so he stands up in front of the press to speak on behalf of the president or some shit, and he just bursts into tears. And I burst into tears. It was just, oh my god, I was crying, like tears pouring down. Oh my god, I was so upset. So that's an example of the thing that I used to get my feelings out. Man, that was a long walk for a short drink of water. Jesus. Yeah.
I dream and the world.
I just hexed. Oh my god. Becky. Let's get a Manatee totem out there, huh? Well, fuck.
Ishne Ano Pura! Twilight Call. Ishne Ano
Yeah. It is a Shonda Rhimes show. Yeah, Shonda Land. Visit it every time you can, though. Don't have that spell. Okay. Let's get a Stormcrack out there, huh? Let's get Stormcrack, huh? Shall we? Let's get Stormcracking. Alright, well, let's get a Manatee totem. Damn. I'll end the turn. Let's get a little more value out of this. Priest will be the hard matchup here because he's just entombing and yeah, no, entomb is really hard for me to deal with. It's actually quite difficult for me. So in deference to Mr. Core Diver, I will that ridiculous tangent about B613. Let's talk about playing media that helps bring the tears out, because then crying and you know, experiencing emotions when they're there is important. So I'm going to play a song. I'm going to play a song that helps do that for me. And we'll be back.